Our adventure is through Central Europe and the Balkans. We will be following the route of emperors and kings. We will travel 6 countries on the historic Danube River, from Budapest, Hungary to Istanbul, Turkey. After visiting Budapest, we will travel south by ship to explore the city of Pest by bus, and then return to our ship, the MS Amadante. Cruising downriver, we will visit Vukovar in Croatia, and then Novi Sad and Belgrade in Serbia. We will have spectacular scenery as we pass through the Iron Gate, then on to Vidin and Rus in Bulgaria. Here we will leave our ship and head north by bus to Bucharest in Romania, then back across the Danube to visit Veliko Turnava and Plovdiv in Bulgaria, then on to Istanbul, Turkey. Budapest is often called the Queen of the Danube. Her beauty is evident. The combined 2 cities of Buda to the west and Pest to the east of the Danube are in a remarkable setting. Public transportation is good and provides easy access to the city. A bronze elf sits on the rail, welcoming visitors. On this Pest side is an area called the Vasi, and shops here are a bit more upscale. It's the place to be seen and have lunch in a sidewalk cafe. Seats are provided for men to relax and stay out of the way of the shoppers. A good example of this upscale shopping is Heron Porcelain. Founded in 1826, it specializes in luxury hand-painted and gilded porcelain. In the 19th century, it supplied the Habsburg dynasty and many aristocratic customers. Many of its classic patterns are still in production. It exports to over 60 countries. In addition to the exquisite porcelain and handmade lead crystal, Hungary's folk art heritage is colorful and varied. Techniques include etching the eggs or painting colorful motifs by using paintbrushes. Hand-painted porcelain is an elegant tradition. The detailed secrets of the Chinese blue hard-paste porcelain technique using cobalt blue came to Europe around 1712. It became a real favorite and was often enhanced with silver and gold. Ice cream and bakery shops are both popular with locals and tourists. They are pleasant stops for a treat or just a bit of relaxation. The general consensus is that the best place to shop, or at least one that you just don't want to miss the adventure of experiencing, is the Central Market Hall. This is where the people in the know go. When Budapest Central Market Hall opened in 1897, it was declared among the finest and most modern covered markets on the continent. It meets every shopping need. They have a saying here, if you can't find it here, you don't need it. 2 floors and over 10,000 square yards of shopping include prepared foods, fruits, vegetables, handicraft, textiles, embroidered items, hardware, brass, silver, and much, much more. The upstairs, second story, has a great variety also, but it is best known for lace, hand-embroidered items, clothing, and dolls. And no worries about the local currency, just charge it. Along the banks of the Danube, many high-rise hotels add elegance to an evening stroll. Dining at the Intercontinental Hotel offers a waterfront view of ship traffic as well as the historic Chain Bridge. The capital's first bridge monument is a fascinating highlight of this remarkable international port. The bridge was completed in 1849. It did not survive the ravages of World War II, so it had to be rebuilt in 1949 on its 100th anniversary. The Danube River in Budapest is always bustling and exciting. Today, I think especially so. Our AmaWaterways ship, our home away from home, the Amadante, has arrived during the night. We will board the ship, but not leave yet. We have another day to visit here in Budapest. Check-in is made easy, and we are free to wander around the ship a bit before the evening's official reception and the first of many delightful dinners.
Cheers to all of you. And actually, you will be entertained during dinner time.
We will have a 7-night cruise as we enjoy the beauty and history along the Danube River. But before we set our course downriver, we have another day to explore here in beautiful Budapest. The 1,230-foot-long chain bridge serves as the main link between the two busy sides. The bridge creates a gateway to the tram leading up to Castle Hill. Here, the antique cable car offers a short 2-minute ride to the top, with marvelous views over to the Pest side. The Hungarian Parliament building, the seat of the National Assembly, is one of Europe's oldest legislative buildings. It is currently the largest building in Hungary and the largest parliament in Europe. Because of the detail work on the building, it is almost always under renovation. St. Stephen's Basilica is the largest church in Budapest. It can hold 8,500 people. The construction took over 50 years and was completed in 1905. The Hungarian National Museum was founded in 1802. In 1846 moved to its current location. In 1848, the museum played a major role and gained its national identification when thousands gathered on the steps to hear the list of demands against government censorship. Doheny Street is the Moorish-style Great Synagogue. It is the world's second largest synagogue, built between 1854 and 1859. The interior can accommodate nearly 3,000 people. Next to the main entrance are 2 towers, each 141 feet tall, topped by copper onion domes with golden decorations. The towers symbolize the 2 columns of Solomon's temple and contain the tablets of the 10 Commandments. The Puszta, also called the Great Plain, was the Wild West of Hungary. It is an immense plain where once herds of livestock grazed under the watchful eye of the cowboys. Gray Hungarian steppe cattle, once mainly used as draft animals, are seen as national symbols. This is the ranch of Lazar. It is well known for its horses, including team carriage horses, and equestrian displays are regularly presented. Accomplished horsemen show their skill on well-trained horses.
Position for the horses and takes a long time and we took practice in this direction.
The ranch's equestrian competitors have collected many awards over the years, and this lovely lady, Ava by name, and her beautiful horse have provided their share. One of the most spectacular sights on the Hungarian Great Plains is the so-called push to 5. It actually does not involve a wagon. A horseman drives 5 galloping horses, tied together in Hungarian style, standing with one leg on the back of each of the 2 rear horses. A visit to the Lazar Ranch includes a delightful lunch, along with some Hungarian music. The goulash was a real favorite, delicious and plentiful. Some even managed seconds until the dessert arrived. Among the many displays are antique carriages and uniforms, as well as the awards bestowed on the proud owner, Vilmos Lazar, and his family. Vilmos has won the World Pair Driving Championship 3 times in his career and won the individual gold medal in 1999 and 2001. The adjacent farm and open-air museum present a look at some interesting animals. The corn crib is close by, but it seems that the Hungarian Malika pigs have already had their lunch and are taking their afternoon nap. This long-haired Raka sheep sports interesting spiral horns and is found nowhere else in the world. Both the male and female have the twirled horns, and your wool can come naturally in a choice of white or black. One of the most popular residents are the Puli, corded hair Hungarian sheepdogs. Everyone was marveling that these guys could even manage to see through their thick bangs. A turkey and ducks add a different touch to the barnyard. Turkeys originated in North America, and it is believed Norsemen brought them to Europe 1,000 years ago. Our time at Lazar Ranch was a memorable day in a beautiful setting. Budapest waterfront by day is beautiful. By night, it is spectacular. Let's take one more look. The lighted chain bridge is still busy with traffic, even this late at night. The Danube River is busy as well. Cruise ships join in with the ferries, private boats, and freight barges. We will cruise throughout the night on our way to Mohács. Our captain was kind enough to take an extra scenic loop along the city to give everyone views of both sides of the Danube. On board ship, there is an air of anticipation as we absorb our departing sights of Budapest, recall our time spent, and follow the moon's rising towards our next adventures along the Danube. You'll see all of this and more on an AmaWaterways River Cruise.